Please remain standing as we play the national anthem. Gentlemen, please doff your caps. You may be seated. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 59th commencement ceremony of Central Maine Community College. This year, Central Maine Community College will graduate over 440 students. That's an impressive number when you consider that 58 years ago, our first graduating class consisted of only 6 students. However, more than just numbers, we are proud to have had a hand in changing so many lives for the better and improving the workforce of the state of Maine. Families and friends, we are delighted to have you with us this evening. I am Nicholas Hamill, Dean of Students, and I'll be your MC for today's celebration. First, it is my honor to introduce to you a representative of the Maine Community College System Board of Trustees, Peter Del Greco.
Thank you. Graduates, on behalf of my colleagues on the Maine Community College System Board of Trustees, it is truly my pleasure and honor to speak with you today. I've been asked to deliver a message from the Board of Trustees. When not working with the Board of Trustees, I spend my days helping companies grow and expand in Maine. Every company we speak with is looking for people with degrees and certificates. As graduates today, you possess these credentials and the skills that come with those credentials. Employers throughout the state are eager to meet you. Use your new skills to help build a better future for yourselves, your families, and your state. As the state and the country exit the pandemic, we must recognize what today's graduates have had to overcome to get here today. In the face of a global pandemic, crushing shutdowns, controversial national and local policies, and generally indescribable disruption, you have all persevered. You have achieved a major milestone in an environment that can only be described as chaos. It takes character to do what you have done. Given the national and global circumstances you had to overcome to get here, I stand in awe of what you have accomplished. So while I mentioned that employers are looking for credentials and skills, what they value, what they truly value, is perseverance and character. The board, the faculty, the administration, and staff all know the challenges of earning a degree in this environment. As you go forward in whatever endeavor you choose, never lose that perseverance and always build on that character. Keep sharpening those tools that have been developed here. They will serve you, your family, your community, your company, and your state very well in the future. So, commencements are a day of celebration. Go celebrate. And on behalf of the trustees, I offer you my sincerest respect and congratulations. May each of you experience the very best in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Del Greco. Our next speaker has led the Maine Community College system for the past 4 years, but has been an employee and advocate for many more. Please welcome David Dagler, President of the Maine Community College system.
Thank you. So, how about it? Graduates, I bring greetings and congratulations from all across the state and all of the colleges within the Maine Community College system. I do have some thoughts that I want to share with you, but if you'll indulge me for a minute, I'd like to spend a moment to thank the faculty, staff, your friends and family who have helped support you and bring you to this point. You know, there's an African proverb that says that if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. Working together, you have taken these graduates farther than even they realize. You've taught them, you've encouraged them, you've supported them. And it is an awesome class of graduates. Without you, this celebration would not be nearly as special. So I want to thank you very much and very sincerely. Okay, graduates, it's your turn. You've studied hard. You've overcome immense challenges. You deserve to be proud of your accomplishment. But you've not done this alone. I hope you remember the people that got you here. And I hope when you have a chance, you will help others achieve their dream. I have a thought I'd like you to consider as you begin your journey as alums of Central Maine Community College. Alvin Toffler was an American writer and a businessman. He was also one of the world's foremost futurists. Now, I don't know exactly what a futurist does, but it sounded wicked cool. So, when the guy said something, I thought, I'm going to pay attention. And he said, the illiterate of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read or write. It'll be those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. And I thought about that, and I thought, he's on to something. You are so prepared to conquer the challenges of today's workplace. But a commencement is a beginning, not an end. And you have seen that the world of work is changing very fast. So as you move into that world of work, you want to get ahead, right? You want to get a raise. You'll need to learn more. You'll need to advance in your field. You'll need to adapt to new technologies. So plan to return, learn more. Consider this college your lifelong partner in education. Working together with your faculty and everyone here who has supported you and those who haven't been able to make it, you're prepared to enter into this complex world. By staying together, you will go far. You'll become more than you are, and really more than you ever dreamed you could be. Now, my final thought parallels Peter's. Today is a day of celebration. Please celebrate responsibly, but do celebrate. You have a lot to be proud of. So again, congratulations and thank you.
Thank you, President Dagler. As we honor all our graduates this evening, we want to take a few moments to recognize those graduates who have distinguished themselves with awards and achievements this past year. Central Maine Community College is pleased to have Winnie LaRochelle nominated by Governor Mills and confirmed to serve on the Maine Community College System Board of Trustees for the next 2 years. Winnie, will you please stand and be recognized? You will note that many students are wearing gold cords. These gold cords signify academic honors. A single gold cord signifies honors. This means a student has earned a grade point average of 3.3 to 3.599. Will the honors students please stand and be recognized? A double gold cord signifies high honors. This means a student has earned a grade point average of 3.6 to 3.899. Will the high honors students please stand and be recognized? A double gold cord is also worn by those students who have achieved the highest honors, President's Honors. These students have earned a grade point average of a 3.9 to a perfect 4.0. Will the students who have earned President's Honors please stand and be recognized? Members of the Alpha Phi Xi chapter of the Phi Theta Kappa National Honor Society are wearing a gold honors stole. Will the Phi Theta Kappa graduates please stand and be recognized? Each year, the Maine Community College System Board of Trustees and community college presidents recognize students who exemplify achievement, involvement in the college community, service to community, and leadership. 2 of our graduates were honored this year. Selected as members of the Phi Theta Kappa All-Maine Academic Team were Patricia Benson of Dixfield and Destiny Daigle of Jay. Would the 2 of you please stand to be recognized? And earning the highest honor bestowed by the Maine Community College System, Student of the Year, is Asma Hassan of Lewiston. Asma, would you please stand to be recognized? It is now my pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker. Anna Eleanor Roosevelt, better known as Ann, retired as the Chief Executive Officer for Goodwill of Northern New England in 2019. She joined Goodwill in 2011 from the Boeing Company in Chicago, where she was Vice President, Global Corporate Citizenship. Her career has encompassed leadership positions in philanthropy, public policy, politics, the arts, and higher education. Currently, Ann chairs the Roosevelt Institute in New York and serves on the boards of Maine Grains, Inc., the Maine Community College System, and the Jim Brown Foundation. Presidents Obama and Biden appointed her to the Roosevelt-Campobello International Park Commission, where she currently serves as vice chair. She is a fellow at the Center for Corporate Citizenship at Boston College, and in 2013, Ann was presented with the Queen's Commissioner's Medal of Merit of the province of Zeeland in the Netherlands, in recognition of her work carrying forward the legacy and values of her grandparents. Ann holds a Bachelor's of Arts from Stanford University, a Master's of Science in Library Science from the University of Northern Carolina at Chapel Hill, and several honorary doctorates. She lives in Maine and dotes on her 5 grandchildren. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Ann Roosevelt. .
Good evening. I am grateful to President Libby for the invitation to speak with you this evening. It is an honor. It also brings back memories of my own commencement some years ago. My father was there, but not my mother. My in-laws were there, but not my brothers. None of my grandparents were there, most of them having passed away already. But all of the important people in my life were there in my head and in my heart. I not only felt them watching me take my next steps. After all, this event is a beginning, a send-off. I also felt their influence on how I got to this point. Some of it unfortunate, some of it helpful, all of it formative. We all have ancestors. Their DNA thrums through our bodies. As much as we want to declare we are ourselves, we are who we are because they came before us. How they lived their lives is important. Our role is to choose how to use their influence on us to become the person we want to be. I could talk for hours about all of my parents, grandparents, and great-grandparents. I am a typical American mutt. My immigrant ancestors came mostly from Eastern and Western Europe. None of them were wealthy, and their lives led them in many directions. Their stories are boring and humdrum and wild and amazing. Some of these stories I actually experienced with them, but many of them are stories passed down at dinner tables, at the campfire, at bedtime, and even from reading books about them. And by the way, if you haven't asked your elderly relatives to tell you stories about their lives and about your families, do it now. Do it tonight. Whether the information is happy or sad, you will not regret knowing. Because remember, the choice is yours. You can put it to good use always. Even the ugly parts of my family's stories, the alcoholism, the heartbreaking abuse, irresponsibility, have given me an opportunity to decide what I was going to do, how I was going to behave, how I was going to live. I'd like to focus for a minute on just one of my ancestors, my paternal grandmother, Eleanor Roosevelt. I suppose she is a favorite of mine, but what is remarkable is, and it kind of sets her apart, is that she is a favorite of many people, even worldwide. I had a very public grandmother. So I want to share with you what I have taken from her influence on my life. The year I was born, Grand-mère, as we called her, was living in Paris, France. She was wrangling an international group of scholars and diplomats who were trying to define what it meant to be human. Not everyone at that negotiating table came from a political tradition of respect for each and every individual who breathes upon this earth. But the upshot of the massively destructive Second World War had given everybody a sense of the need to start again, to try to rethink how we put our societies together, to explore what it meant to live in a world so connected that we could never go back. We had to go forward. We had to reimagine the rules that the world lived by, that we could and would all live by. We had to start by sharing an understanding of the rights inherent to being human. Our own Declaration of Independence, 200 years previous, had led the way, and while imperfectly practiced perhaps, nonetheless seemed to the world to be a logical, rational, and successful principle. There was a lot of pressure on Eleanor. She had to work with members of the group who spoke many different languages, who represented vastly different traditions. She had to make sure the discussion was fair and open, that all voices were heard, but that the fundamental principle of human dignity rose to the top. It's a straightforward and easy to read document, right here, this little book. 30 short paragraphs called articles, just like our Constitution, describing the rights to live freely and with dignity that we all share. Our right to equality before the law, the right to food, clothing, and shelter, to enable everyone to lead productive lives, the right to participate in government, the right to education, the right to have a culture. So much more. But as you read each article, you'll think, of course. But believe it or not, it had to be written down and agreed upon by all the countries represented at the United Nations. After a year, almost on my first birthday, she, along with her colleagues, succeeded. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights, called the UDHR, was presented to the entire United Nations General Assembly for approval, and it was unanimously accepted. You should Google it. It's a thrilling document and a challenging one, as are all our foundational documents. I recently took my grandchildren to see a production of Cinderella in Damariscotta, a story that contrasts selfishness and kindness. That is human nature in a nutshell. We're all a bundle of competing forces. But every now and then, we produce a document that shows our better side. Good triumphs over evil. And that's what my grandmother achieved. And as she said to me over and over again, now it is up to us to live it. This year, 2023, is the Universal Declaration of Human Rights' 75th birthday. 75 years of trying to live up to this Declaration of Human Rights. It might be easy to be discouraged. Will we ever get it right? I just then remember that when Eleanor Roosevelt wrote the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Things weren't all that great. It wasn't a summary of the way things are, but a declaration of what we wanted to be. There's always a lot of work to be done, but always the possibility of advancement and change. In introducing the UDHR, my grandmother said, "Where, after all, do human rights begin? But in the small places close to home, in the school, in the office, etc." I've never forgotten that. A healthy, safe, just, prosperous, and generous society begins with me. It begins with you. The community colleges will always be here to help you, but the choice is yours. Congratulations.
Thank you, Anne. The presentation of diplomas will be conducted by Dr. Betsy Libby, President of Central Maine Community College, and Dr. Jennifer Jefferson, Dean of Academic Affairs.
Graduates, families, and friends, honored guests, President Libby, on behalf of the faculty of Central Maine Community College, I am pleased to present the students assembled before you as candidates for associate degrees, certificates, or advanced certificates. I am certifying to you that the students who have successfully completed the prescribed curricular requirements have earned these credentials of the college. Graduates, will you please stand?
Graduates, by the authority vested in me by the state of Maine and the Board of Trustees of the Maine Community College System, and upon the recommendation of your faculty at Central Maine Community College, I confer upon you an Associate in Arts degree, Associate in Science degree, Associate in Applied Science degree, or a certificate or advanced certificate in your program of study, with all of the rights and privileges appertaining thereto. In witness thereof, you will be presented with a diploma, unto which I have set the hand and caused the seal of the college to be thereunto affixed.
Thank you, President Libby. Graduates, please be seated. Graduates will be called forward by program major. President Libby, who will be assisted by Trustee Del Greco, Trustee Roosevelt, President Dagler, and the faculty representative of each program will present diplomas. Will the graduates please stand and come forward when called? Representing the Architectural and Civil Engineering program and assisting with the presentations is Timothy Braun, Department Chair. Associate in Applied Science, Architectural and Civil Engineering, Olivia Bubar. Delcio Caraco. Tyler James Freeman. Asa Levitt. Nathan Marcotte. Peyton Kristen Terrio. Alexis Waddell. Representing the Automotive Technology program and assisting with the presentations is Matthew Walsh, Department Chair. Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Technology, Mackenzie Tyler Barker. John Ryan Bigelow. Noah Brillant. Andrew J. Dupuis. John King. Thank you. Marin Lowell. The Associate in Applied Science and Automotive Technology Ford Asset, William Gary Mortensen. Ethan P. Staples. Representing the Building Construction Technology Program and assisting with the presentations is Curry Caputo, Department Chair. Associate in Applied Science, Building Construction Technology, Michael Dennis Staples. Daniel Timothy Simons. Representing the business programs and assisting with the presentations is Michael Henry, Department Chair. Associate in Applied Science, Accounting, Dennis Amore. Olivia Ray Bourne. Asma Hassan. Haley Ray Holbrook. Mackenzie W. Negley. Miranda McGee. Leonie Kathleen Quimby. Noah Warshofsky. The Associate in Applied Science, Business Administration and Management, Connor David Ashby. Cheyenne Bell. Lindsay Lee Campbell. Jelsa Capita. Hannah Elizabeth Chaput. Cameron Cloutier. Aparna Rachel Detling. Danielle Sage Dulac. Morgan Marie Epinette. Alex James Fox. Lahailoi Izon Zigama. Patience Kasongo. Katana Ainsley Langley. Zainab Aden Osman. Cristiano Abel Maquilla. David Edward Ouellette. Aznita Lucien Marquez Pedro. Trent Reed. Callie Richards. Trevor Daniel Rio. Miriam Elise Rodriguez. Andrew David Severson. Robin Staples. Sarah Stone. Sarah Michelle Stevens. Joshua Thompson. Lily Nicole Williams. The Associate in Science, Business Administration transfer. Chloe Jean Bolduc. Meadow Lavoie. Jade Smedberg. Nicole Marie Summers. Callie Monet Thompson. Victor S. Tripp. The Associate in Applied Science and Esports Management, Gage Jacob Stewart. Representing the Computer Technology Program and assisting with the presentations is Andrew Hewen, Department Chair. The Associate in Applied Science and Computer Technology, Benjamin B. Ballard. Timothy Michael James Frost. Samuel Rusk Fuller. Representing the Culinary Arts Program and assisting with the presentations is Austin Perot, Department Chair. The Associate in Applied Science and Culinary Arts, Caitlin E. Baker. Amelia Ann Duwyron. Isaac Armand Gladue. Wyatt Lawrence Hartford. Chance Lewis Warren. The Certificate in Culinary Arts, Dimitri Hupp. Representing the education programs and assisting with the presentations is Tia Zukowski, Department Chair. Catherine Grace Diamond. Sophia Fogg. Kaylee Knight. Lauren May Larrabee. Giovanna Marie Olivier. Jenna Hope Provencher. Emma Sampson. Stephanie Judith Spears. Caitlin Ames Colvard. Marion Rose Lawler. Alex Paul McFedridge. Sarah Ann Polai. McKenna Brooke Redstone. Mackenzie Marie Rodrigue. Elizabeth May Young. Representing the Electromechanical Technology Program and assisting with the presentations is Travis Brown, Department Chair. The Associate in Applied Science and Electromechanical Technology, Jessica L. Anderson. Ethan Matthew Brown. Jordan Nathaniel Burns. Justice B. Daly. Amber Marie Dennison. Benjamin J. Ferris. Caleb Frisbee. Jacob Dana Geneseo. Colby Hamblin. Kristen Higgs. Jesse Benjamin Hutchinson. Robert Thomas Lucier. David J. McKenzie, Jr. Michael A. Marr. Cameron Joseph Quintal. Caleb Robert Sadler. Shane Settle. Tyler Sweetser. The Associate in Arts and General Studies, Jawaira Abdi. Raina Marie Duzant. Morgan Lee Dyer. Samantha Elaine George. Trinity Nicole Harmon. Julie James. McCartney James Levasseur. Kirsten Lyons. Kyla L. Moore. Do you have your card? Okay. Destiny Clarissa Mura Lopez. Janaya Moran. Maya Nicholas. Gabriella J. Rossi. Emily Strawn. Zachary Garrett White. Edward Frank Carlisle. Representing the Graphic Communications Program and assisting with the presentations is June Roberts Sherman, Department Chair. Associate in Applied Science and Graphic Communications, Destiny Ann Daigle. Jasmine Moody. Representing the Human Services Program and assisting with the presentations is Anne St. Pierre, Department Chair. The Associate in Applied Science and Human Services, Anessa Mohammed Abdi. Hadithi Adan Abdul. Kylie Hannah Brown. Olivia Rose Darling. Nurtau Alinor Hamza. Misty R. Harris. Thank you. Maya J. Hebert. Medina I. Isaac. Desmond R. Lalonde. Cameron Robert Levitt. Monique F. LaBelle. Amber Renee Michoud. McKenna Muldoon. Patrick Nyembo. Joan George. Skylyn Patton. Rose Lynn Saucier. Kalina Larissa Stearns. Jody K. Valliere. Assisting with the presentation of Associate in Arts and Liberal Studies is Chris Toma, Department Chair. Associate in Arts and Liberal Studies, Mary Elizabeth Brackett. Holly Breton. Anu Sequozo. Danielle Barrington. Mallory Ireland. Nicholas Jean Makowitz. Zachary Garrett White. Representing the Life Sciences and Allied Health programs and assisting with the presentations is Roz Arienti, Department Chair. The Associate in Science and Life Sciences, Emily Sanfason. The Associate in Applied Science and Medical Coding and Electronic Health Records, Alice June Casey. Dory Lynn Potter. Ashley White Shorey. Melissa Ann Shumway. Certificate in Medical Coding and Electronic Health Records, Jessica N. Harris. The Associate in Applied Science Physical Fitness Specialist, Allison Page Nonowitz. Brandon Lee Powell. Representing the nursing program and assisting with the presentations is Kathy McManus, Department Chair. The Associate in Applied Science, Medical Assistant, Alana Lydia Brown. Emily Rose Champagne. Kaltuma Mohammed Salah. Nicole Janet Schweikart. Mackenzie Paige Tebow. The Associate in Science and Nursing, Kayla May Bear. Tristan Scott Brown. Danielle Corinne Dubois. Abby Mariah Furland. Jamie Rose Folkemer. Valerie Joy Griffith. Serena Ann Howard. Rebecca Ashley Kropp and Dixie. Kenzie Langley. Kaya Lopez. Jody Lynn Martin. Kaya Rose Martin. Ashley Marie Mazziotti. Winnie M. Mills. Alexandria Shaw. Bethany J. Shepard. Catherine Skaleski. Sadie Werner. Jenna B. Winslow. Representing the Plumbing and Heating Technology programs and assisting with the presentations is Mark Gilbert, Department Chair. The Associate in Applied Science in Heating, Ventilation, Air Conditioning, and Refrigeration, Bryce Doucette. Griffin William Black. The Associate in Applied Science in Plumbing and Heating Technology, Darren Henry. Isaac Timothy Stocks. The Certificate in Plumbing and Heating Technology, Cody Arsenault. Zachary Joshua Bernier. Representing the Precision Machining Technology programs and assisting with the presentations is Richard Bolding, Department Chair. The Associate in Applied Science and Precision Machining Technology, Zachary Robert Bean. Everett Birighouse. Caleb Michael Lukens Davis. Jacob Charles Dwelly. Xavier D. Mason. Sean William Morgan. Kylan C. Morneau. Sean Reinha. The Certificate in Precision Machining Technology, Evan Eldridge. Representing the Public Service and Social Sciences programs and assisting with the presentations is Matthew Tift, Department Chair. The Associate in Applied Science and Conservation Law, Amaya Bauer. Deanna Bauer. Lillian Elizabeth Philbrook. Marie Elizabeth West. Katie Wheeler. The Certificate in Conservation Law, Edward Frank Carlisle. The Associate in Applied Science and Criminal Justice, Ethan Kanan Colson. Jackson Corey. Justin D. Cummings. Zoe Jane Daggett. Matthew Patrick Daly. Michael Brian Daly. Taylor Destoli. Umira Duarte. Sawyer Farmer. Rebecca and Hutner. Winnie May La Rochelle. Cameron Tyler Levitt. Jasmine Marie Lashane. Joe Nisenga. Erica Olson. The Associate in Science and Justice Studies, Maria De Rosano Lindsay. The Associate in Arts and Social Sciences, Olivia Karen. Lakin Hink. Alexis Holman. Roka Yutu Katu. Morgan Page Lange. Luna Love. Christina A. Martin. President Libby. Sitting before us is the Central Maine Community College Class of 2023.
Graduates, you may now move your tassels from right to left. To the Central Maine Community College Class of 2023, congratulations. Thank you for choosing CMCC to be part of your journey. On behalf of myself, the faculty, and the staff, we are grateful for that opportunity. Thank you to the faculty and staff for the great work you do every day. President Dagler for your leadership, the Maine Community College System Board of Trustees and the CM Educational Foundation Board for your guidance, and to the citizens of Maine for supporting Central Maine Community College. I would kindly ask that after the graduates leave, we head outside for congratulations and photos. Please remain seated until all of the graduates have left. Marshall Latendress, could you please retrieve the mace? Ladies and gentlemen, these proceedings are closed.